Guys, you won't believe what's happening right now. Kurt Lamott's coming down and he's dropping off some animals that I am so excited about. And you're going to find out the reason why very shortly. But I've got to quickly set up a tub for him because I'm a little bit ill prepared. I've been busy kind of building a few other enclosures down here, which I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but that's my brown tree snake build. I'll give you a quick sneak peek there. It's starting to look pretty good. Anyway, what we're going to do is set up this enclosure. It's a bit of a temporary enclosure because I actually plan for them to eventually go into this spot here. But yeah, man, I'm so excited, and honestly this is the best reason why it's so good to have some good friends in the hobby. So first off guys, this video is going to be a big thank you to people in the reptile community, and that includes everybody that's out there that's supporting me. I wanted to give a big thank you to all of my sponsors. We've got High Tech Aquariums, my workplace, we've got Cam's Custom Backgrounds, we've got Corey at Fish Organics and Reptile Supplies, and of course thanks to Jerry at Get Your Pet Right as well. So as I said, these guys are sponsors of my channel. They do a lot of good work behind the scenes. They do a lot of support. They help me out with some products. They help me out with some food. They help me out with backgrounds, all sorts of stuff here just to make my reptiles' lives a lot more comfortable. But I also have to give a shout out to quite a few other people as well. So in one of my recent videos, you would have seen that I've got those awesome Ciliaris aberrans from Rick at Worthy Geckos. Well, one of my boys just flew out of the sky. He certainly helped me out with those geckos, and he wanted to see me kind of put together this arid build and see if it would work. It's working to a degree, and the geckos are definitely thriving, and that's the most important thing. I will give you guys an update on that soon. But yeah, he helped me out with some awesome geckos that I was really appreciative of. They've always been a species I've been drooling over at his table for God knows how long now. But he's not the only person that's recently helped me out with some animals. I've got to give a good shout out to my mate Mitchell Hodgson. He's helped me out with a couple of animals recently that, you know, I really have to give the guy some props here. He's hooked me up with a brown tree snake that I'm absolutely ecstatic about. He's eating pretty well. He's eaten a couple of times for me here. But not only that, his prickly forest skinks managed to pop out some babies, and once he moved those babies on, he actually found another lone one just kicking around inside of the enclosure. And of course, being a friend, I told him the horrible story of the day that Cooper came to film my prickly forest skinks here and how I had to. And when we were filming, one of them got out. So that was a really big bummer for me because I'd only had him for a matter of hours and I was never able to find it again, unfortunately. Hopefully it's still kicking around here somewhere and it's going to pop its head out soon. But yeah, Mitch thought, you know what, Luke needs another prickly forest skink to go with the one that he's got. So he hooked me up with another prickly forest skink. It's a little juvenile. I'll give you a quick look at him now. So I'm keeping him in a super basic little tub system here. These guys don't really need a lot of heat. They will thrive with a bit of it, but they do pretty good under cooler conditions as well, being rainforest skinks. This little guy's most likely hiding under his bark log here. Oh, there he is. Look at this tiny little tacker. Such a gorgeous little individual. Now these guys are a lot faster than what I first originally thought. So I'm going to be a little bit cautious with this little guy here. Yeah, he's just living in here. He's got some Yuki mulch. Bit of leaf litter, this little bit of bark to hide under. These guys like to live in rotten logs and hollows and stuff like that. So I'm just keeping it super simple for now. And eventually he's going to get a own terrarium, and hopefully I can grow him up to go in with my other prickly forest skink. Kind of slightly hoping we've got some opposite sex here, but either way they're just a cool little unique species that we've got here in Australia. So here's this gorgeous male brown tree snake that Mitch has hooked me up with as well. He's only a tiny fella, but he's a little bit bigger than Kamikaze. Danny's already named him. As soon as he came home, she just turned around and goes, this guy's name's Cyclone. And yeah, little Cyclone here has been doing fantastic for me. As I said, just some temporary tubs at the moment. I've just got him on a heat mat with a thermostat on there, but he's doing really well. As I said, he's already eaten a couple of times for me, so no complaints out of there. But yeah, just another gorgeous Australian species. It's a little bit less common in the hobby. I'd love to get these guys breeding one day. Such a cool little snake species. and just different to all the pythons that you get out there. I have to also give a massive shout out to Cooper from Coop's Reptiles, and also that goes towards Josh Haley as well. These guys reached out to me when I'd lost my blotched blue tongues during that heat wave, and they offered to kind of get me back up and running with some blotchies and sort me out some sort of deal there as well. So I have to give a shout out to both those guys for trying to help me through a hard time. I have temporarily declined the offer just because I don't know what's happening with my living situation. And hopefully if I end up with a bit more space than what I'm planning, then maybe we could look at something down the line. I have to throw out a big thank you for my mate Pete Mudge as well for hooking me back up with the monitors that I bred for him. I ended up buying back those Gillens not too long ago, and I'm really stoked to have those guys back in the collection, so thanks mate, thanks for that one. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video guys, Kurt came down here from K&E Family Reptiles. I tell you what, he has done me something so solid and so exciting. I honestly can't believe the offer that this guy put towards me. As you might remember, about this time last year, February 2020, I ended up parting with my Tristis tristis and my Tristis orientalis, and those animals meant the world to me. Now, I did sell them to Kurt, and Kurt's had a hell of a season with the black-headed monitors that I did sell him, Rocket and Razor, two of my favourite lizards that I've ever owned. And not too long ago, he reached out to me and he said, you know what, I've got a pair of them here, pair of young'uns, from your adults, your Rocket and Razor, and I want you to take them, and you know, there's no charge or anything involved. I just want to give you back something awesome in this hobby. For those of you that don't know, the whole reason that I gave up my Tristis tristis was the amount of cockroaches that I was having to deal with, and I was having some really bad allergic reactions and things with the woodies, and it was just kind of really getting to me at the point where I was just like, you know what, I can't deal with so many feeding insects and stuff like that, especially wood roaches. I'm not bad with crickets, but wood roaches were really doing my head in. The day that Kurt messaged me and gave me this offer, I'd actually been to my ENT specialist, and he essentially gave me the all clear and just told me to kind of, you know, basically be a little bit more sensible. And if you're working with something like these animals, make sure you're just wearing dust masks and, you know, trying to protect yourself when I'm building enclosures and stuff or cleaning out enclosures. I put a big respirator on these days, so it's just trying to keep me a bit happier and healthier and just being a little bit smarter about it all. But yeah, this happened all on the same day. So I got the all clear from the ENT, and then Kurt reached out to me and just said, you know what, I really want to give you something back for helping me out in the hobby. And you know, I want to give you a pair of these hatchling black-headed monitors from those animals that you loved so dearly. So today, I spent a good few hours talking with Kurt and just talking reptiles in the reptile room here, which was absolutely awesome. I really enjoyed hanging out with you, dude. So thank you so much for coming all the way down here. Like, as I said, it honestly means the world to me. And Kurt brought me these two little munchkins. So the one on the bottom here is a little boy, pretty darn certain of it. And we've also, Kurt's done his best to pick out a little girl as well. She's kind of hiding on the paper towel there, but she is in there. And these guys are gorgeous little monitors. I love black-headed monitors, especially after coming back from the Northern Territory again. You know, like, it just really spurred on that love for those dwarf monitors that come from those really harsh, arid environments. And I don't know what else to say. It kind of blew me away that he even put this offer to me. It was so out there. So yeah, as I said, Kurt, I cannot thank you enough. But we're going to release these little guys in a tub, and I'm going to give you a bit of a closer look. Just quickly got to get a bit of film just in case this guy ducks under a log. I don't want to stress them too much. But that's the little male. Man, I love their juvenile spotting. I have missed catching these guys out here. Little leg spots on the back legs there as well. I love that kind of greyish fleck down his tail. I can't believe how nice Kurt has been about this. This is absolutely outstanding. What awesome little monitors. I'll get the girl out next, and then we'll throw the light on them so we can see them a little bit clearer. So here's a bit of a close-up of the hopeful female. As I said to Kurt, I don't mind either way. It's just about having these animals back that, you know, I just enjoy keeping some animals, and these were one of those ones that I really did enjoy keeping. Yeah, man. Oh, I absolutely love the baby patterns. It's a shame they kind of grow out of that. It's kind of nice to see the evolution of them throughout their age too. Let's pop her in here. She might just go straight for cover. Oh, it's just beautiful little animals. So this is a bit of a temporary setup for these little gorgeous animals. Just a basic tub with a few bits of bark just so they can hide under some stuff, a little water bowl, and just a bit of eucalyptus mulch. Just trying to keep it super simple for them for the time being. But we are going to be building an enclosure for them here, even just a small enclosure for now. That'll be repurposed by some other animals I'm growing up. But these guys, man, oh man. I love my monitors. I really love monitors. You guys know that I'm an absolute nut for gillons and stuff, so having these guys in here just means I'm back to 4 species of monitors. I've got big man Loki, this little fella over here, got the gillons, got that Kimberley Rock monitor. Man, I've actually got a few monitors now. What are we kicking around at? We've got 16 monitors back in the collection. That's a little bit intense, but you know, it's all in good fun. This is just such an easy way to keep young little monitors. Just a basic tub, little 25 watt halogen spotlight thing there, just an E27 fit. And yeah, just cut out a section of it, aluminium fly screen mesh. If you feed a lot of woodies, you can do fluon around the sides of the tub or a bit of petroleum jelly. That way your woodies stay inside of there. I'm generally just going to be doing crickets for these little guys and probably my meat mix. And some scrambled eggs perhaps. But yeah, such an easy way to keep dwarf goannas. This tub's seen better days, but this one's seen plenty of monitors come and go through it. This one's just housing my young gillons. There's a little gillons army right there, all under their tile. As I said, guys, I just wanted to make a bit of a short video, just thanking people out there in the community, thanking my sponsors, thanking mates that are hooking me up with awesome animals. It's so good to make friends in this hobby, so I encourage all of you to go out there, make some good friends, talk reptiles to people, really start communicating about it, because in all honesty, you make some good friends and everybody scratches each other's backs, you know. I'm sure I'll help out Kurt and Mitch and everybody else with a few animals down the line as well when I've got something that they want. You know, you got to be able to pay it forward, so I absolutely plan to do just that. So while I'm thanking all of these people in particular, I also want to thank all my patrons over on Patreon, and I want to thank every single one of you that's watching this video. Thank you guys for actually supporting the channel. We're almost at that 2,000 subscribers. I'm not sure if I'll hit 2K by the time this video comes out, but we'll see how we go. And man, yeah, just thank you so much for all the support and all the love that you guys put out there for me. I really, really enjoy it. I really, really love the fact that everybody gets behind everybody in this hobby for all the good stuff that happens. You know, it's just such a positive experience. So thank you for watching this video, guys. I can't wait to see you guys all on the next one. Take it easy.